I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. Brother Ariyah coming at you with another lesson. And says a video shows 11-year-old shooting two teammates after football practice. It says a shocking incident took place after a youth football practice in Florida this week, and some surveillance footage that was released showed a glimpse into the wild scene. It said an 11-year-old boy was arrested and charged with attempted murder on Monday after he allegedly shot two of his teammates in a parking lot. And it said when the 11-year-old retrieved the firearm from his mother's car. And it says the 11-year-old fired one shot that hit both 13-year-old victims. Police said one victim was hit in the upper body and another was hit in the arm with the same bullet. And both are expected to recover from the injuries. It says surveillance footage that was obtained by TMZ shows a boy grabbing a firearm and then firing a round toward another child who had his back turned. And I'm going to play the video. And it says, Apopka Police Chief Mike McKinley said at a press conference Tuesday that the 11-year-old was charged with one count of second-degree murder or attempted murder, Salakia. Nobody wants to arrest an 11-year-old, but by any means, but based on our investigation, we feel those charges are warranted. It says police also said further charges could be filed against the boy's parents if it is determined that the gun was left in a place where the 11-year-old had access to it, right? And the video shows just that he knew exactly where the gun was at, you know. Let me just play it for you. I'm saying, you know exactly where it's at. See? And who comes? His mother comes, you know. So they probably going to be brought up on charges as well, you know, because he knew exactly where the gun was at. He went and got it, got all his feelings, you know, got emotional. It's just probably having like a kid argument, and he goes and gets a gun and shoots both of them, you know. And that's the mentality of these little nigglets out here, man. That's a 2/3 niglet right there, you know. He doesn't deal with, you know, logic. He deals with emotion, you know, and that's what these 2/3 children get from their 2/3 mothers, you know, being raised by their mothers, man. I don't see no father there, even though the article did say the parents, you know, but once again, I don't see the father there, you know. So instead of him even talking it out or just duking it out, man, you know, take it back to the you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, duke it out, man. Shoot the fair one. You want to run and go get a gun and ends up shooting two people with one shot, man. Now he's going to be locked up for a very long time, man. And sadly, probably his first sexual experience is going to be in that jail, man. Amongst all the rest of those boys, man. You know? I'm telling you, man, these children are wicked out here, man. You know, it's the music, man. It's the vibration, that low vibrational music, you know? That's exactly what it is. Play it one more time. Crazy. Second Ezra, the 5th chapter. I'm going to read 8 through 10. And it says, there shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Okay, and that's talking about, children that are disfigured and children that are inwardly monsters, man. Like this child here, man. Just because he got a little chastisement from his teammates, he want to run, go get a gun because he think he tough. He think he a killer. So he goes and runs and gets a gun and, shoots two of his teammates, man. All based off of emotion, man. And that's the problem with a lot of these Jakes. That's how we know this is the last generation, man. This is definitely Generation Z. Okay? I don't believe there'll be any generation after this one. This is it. This is it right here, man. Because if it continues to go on, man, man, you can just imagine how bad it'll be out here, man. And it says, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. And it says, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth. And that's what we're seeing right now, man. Unrighteousness and incontinency being multiplied upon the earth, man. Okay? And we, that word incontinency goes into people not being able to control themselves, man. A lack of self-control. And that's exactly what we seen in that video. That was a lack of self-control, man. And we're seeing that more and more. Instead of people talking it out, ain't no more talking no more. It's really not even any more fighting. People are communicating with gunshots, man. That's the new communication out here in these streets, man. There's no more duking it out. There's no more talking. Them shots ring out, man. That's the talking right there, man. That's the communication right there. Okay? That's the only way these people know how to resolve their problems, man. Okay? And that's coming from the older heads on the block teaching the youngins to do that, because the youngins see the older ones doing it, and then they come up doing it. They want to be just like them. And of course, the low vibrational music that's out here, man. This is why a lot of these 2/3 gotta go, man. Because rather than trying to resolve it peacefully, or even agreeing to disagree and moving forward amicably, this dude resorts to going to go get a gun just because he's getting a little chastisement from his teammates, and opts to go get a gun and shoot him over words, man. Let's get Proverbs. I'm not gonna make this long at all. Let's get Proverbs 20. Let's get 29. I want a verse 15 and verse 17. And it says, the rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. And it says, correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yeah, he shall give delight unto thy soul. Okay? And a lot of these, these single parent homes, which that looks like to be, to me, I could be wrong, of course, but, a lot of these single parent homes, these boys are not being, they're not being disciplined in the right way, man. Okay? A woman can discipline a child but so much. That's a duty of a man, because even a man's voice, the deepness of his voice will set that child straight and make him second guess his own actions. This woman can't do that. Okay? And as a boy gets older, a woman's attempts to try and reprimand him, they're not going to work. Even her beating him or whatever, it's not going to hurt no more. Okay? Because a woman does not have the strength of a man. Okay? And a woman can't discipline a child like a man can, because that's the man's job, is to discipline. The woman's job is to teach the child, you know? The man's job is to discipline the child, okay? Now, if that kid was being disciplined correctly, right, then that shit would have never happened. He would have learned how to handle that situation a better way, you know? So that's definitely what's lacking out here, man. You know, restraint. These people out here don't have rule over their own spirits, man. You know? Let's get Ciroc 30, and I'll end it here. I didn't want to make it long. Let's get Ciroc 30, 9 through 13. I'm going to end it here. And it says, conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid, right? You can't be out here babying your child, man, because he's going to take that as a sign of weakness, right? And he's not going to be afraid of you. He's not going to respect you. He's actually going to lose respect for you because you're babying him, okay? And it says, and he shall make thee afraid, right? Because he sees that weakness in you. You know, oh, shit, my mother or my father is a pushover, right? Play with him and he will bring thee to heaviness. You know, this is why you don't make your children your friends. You know, I see a lot of that with parents, and, you know, treating their children as friends instead of being a parent, man. You know? Come on, man. Salakia for the noise. It says, laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. And it says, give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. You know? Wink not at his follies. So don't let, even the smallest thing, don't let it slide, man. You know? If you see your child messing up, you correct it on the spot. You know, you don't just, oh, all right, I'll just let it go. I ain't gonna say nothing. No, you correct your child. Because if you don't stay on your child, this is how your child is gonna turn out to be, and this is how your child is gonna handle situations, man. Okay? Through emotion and not through logic. And it says, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart. And it says, chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee, man. You know, and we just seeing a lot more of these little nigglets out here, you know, just running wild, man. You know, just running wild out here, man. That's crazy. Now this little 11-year-old kid, you know, about to be a man next year, reaching the age of 12. You know, he's going to spend his 12th birthday locked up, man. And his parents could potentially get locked up as well. You know, probably going to be the mother, because it seems like that's who he was with. And he knew exactly what a gun was. And it damn sure wasn't his gun, it was her gun. You know? So she let him know this is where the gun is kept. And that's exactly, he went right for it. You know, got to a dispute, went right for it, and shot two of his football teammates. And now he's going to be locked up for I don't know how long. Attempted murder at the age of 11, he might get 15 years, man. He might get 15 if he's lucky. He might get 15. But, you know, those laws down there and them judges down there in Florida, they definitely be giving out football numbers. So, I don't know. But, yeah, man, I just felt compelled to do a quick lesson on that. When I seen it, I was like, damn, you know? So, it's crazy, man, you know? But, yeah, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just want to do a quick cut on that. And, like I said, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. And I want to say shalom to the next one.